it's Elysha. Welcome back. Today I am talking about fashion conversation starters. Now, you may be wondering, what is a fashion conversation starter? First of all, it's a bit of a mouthful to say, and I think I'm going to be saying it quite a bit in this video, so I need to get used to that. But what it's not is, it's not a signature piece. So a signature piece is an accessory or something you wear that people come to recognize as you. And it's also not a cherry on top, which is what I call that third piece, the final piece for your outfit that makes it complete. So it's not a signature piece and it's not your cherry on top outfit completer. What your fashion conversation starter is, it's something that you wear that gets people talking. So I am going to explain why it's really good to have these pieces in your wardrobe, and then I'm gonna give a few examples of fashion conversation starter pieces that you can try yourself. So let's get started. Why wear a fashion conversation starter? Well, the easiest reason is because it is a total icebreaker. When you put on a garment or an accessory or something that gets people talking, it's gonna get people talking. So recently I was at an event, and the event, I don't know if I got there early or if it just started late, but there was mingling time. So this mingling time can be a little bit awkward. It's a little bit uncomfortable if you go by yourself, which I did. So I didn't know anyone there. So a fashion conversation starter is the perfect way to begin conversation with people. So I'm always on alert for the fashion conversation starters, whether I wear it myself or to see it on other people. So at this particular event, there was a woman and she was dressed very stylish, very classic. Her outfit was quite preppy actually, but she had on this amazing green pattern blazer. It had like structured shoulders and totally caught my eye. So I actually was standing near her, and of course I started talking to her. So her jacket, her blazer, was the icebreaker for our conversation. Now I'm always looking for new shopping resources. I love to know where pieces are from. Like, I will go up to someone and say, I love your shoes, where'd you get them? Just because it's my job to be a well of resources, of shopping resources. So anyhow, the fashion conversation starter was this green pattern blazer, and it kicked off a really nice, lovely conversation with this woman. Now, another thing that is really great about these pieces is that, yes, they serve as an icebreaker, but then they also can lead to a lasting connection. So this woman and I, we ended up talking for a while, and then we sat with each other at the event, and then afterwards we continued talking, and then we exchanged emails, and I'm still in touch with her. So all because she wore this really cool green blazer and I started talking with her, I made a new friend. So that is definitely a good reason to bring a fashion conversation starter into your wardrobe. So now I'm gonna give you a few examples of some pieces that you can try. First one is a metallic shoe. I was at another event, this was another day, and there was a woman there who she had on all black. She was wearing black top, black pants, black blazer, but she had on these pointy metallic shoes that were like screaming from the bottom of her outfit and totally caught my eye. Of course, like I said, I'm always looking out for it. I'm a stylist, I pay attention to what people wear, but you don't have to be a stylist to appreciate other people's good taste or their fun adventurousness in their outfits. You can start conversation just because you like something. Or you can also, which is what I'm encouraging you to do, you can start incorporating these pieces into your own style. So these metallic shoes, they were super cool, and we actually talked about them. Of course, I started talking to her about her shoes, but it was raining out this day. It was like pouring rain outside, and everybody was wearing, you know, practical shoes. So I was really impressed that she took the effort and put in the energy to show up wearing these really, really amazing, brilliant metallic shoes. So metallic shoes are an excellent conversation starter, particularly if you're wearing a pretty neutral rest of your outfit. The next example for a fashion conversation starter is feather anything. Now, feathers are having a major moment right now. You've probably seen them on everything. But I want to talk about a woman who I noticed her wearing them, and she was giving a pretty important talk. Do you know Brene Brown? She had that Netflix show, The Call to Courage. She talks a lot about shame and vulnerability. So anyways, this was released last spring, and I am a big Brene Brown fan. Try saying that 3 times fast. And anyhow, I watched the talk. It was great. I definitely recommend you watch it as well. But the whole time I was looking at her earrings. Well, she had on a pretty statement necklace as well, but her earrings were feather earrings. Now, I was thinking, of course, she was intentional about making this choice. She knew she was going to go in front of millions of people with this speech or this talk of hers, and she was intentional. I don't know for sure if she was intentional. I don't know her, but I'm gonna guess that she thought about what she was gonna wear before giving this presentation. And anyhow, these feather earrings were a conversation starter. I mean, I noticed them, and I don't think they detracted from what she was saying, but this is just something to keep in mind. If you are giving a talk or a speech in front of a large group of people, I'm all for putting on your fashion conversation starter piece, but just think about that. Be intentional if you want people to notice something about your outfit. These feather earrings on Brene Brown were definitely noticeable, and I thought she looked great. To me, it just put forward her personality, and it just made an even stronger statement with the message that she was trying to get across. And the third example for a fashion conversation starter is a graphic tee or a concert tee. This is really easy because basically when you put words across your chest, that's a really easy way for people to start a conversation with you. So I have a Radiohead tee. You see it says Radiohead in the back there, and this is what the front looks like. You may have seen me wear this before because I love it so much, and I wear it all the time. I don't even put it in the dryer because I do not want it to get ruined. Anyhow, last summer, Radiohead was on tour, and I wore this one. I went to 2 of the concerts because I am a hardcore fan, and I wore this one to one of the concerts. The other one, I bought the new one, and then I put it on right away. But this one I wore to the other concert, and this was a total conversation starter because other fans we're all geeking out together. They're like, where'd you get that one? You know, which concert, which tour was that? And I got this one, I don't know, a long time ago, years and years and years ago. I think I was able to recall which concert it was when I was talking to the guy, but my point is that conversation starter. So this diehard Radiohead fan and I were able to connect about previous concerts of the band that we loved so much. So that's really easy. Anytime you put on a graphic tee, that is going to invite people to talk to you if they relate to what you're wearing. So when I wear my Radiohead tee on the streets, only Radiohead fans are really gonna comment or engage with me about that, and I love that. I love when I can connect with other Radiohead fans. Just like if you're wearing a shirt that means something to you and somebody else comments about it, that's a really nice connection. So it's like I said before, you could make another friend from your conversation starter piece. So that is what I wanted to share with you today about fashion conversation starters. I hope that inspired you to incorporate these into your personal style. If you would like to connect with other people, then I highly recommend it. If you like the video and you got some value, please give it a thumbs up, and you can share it with other people if you think they'll like it as well. And that's all I wanted to share with you today. So I will see you next week. Bye.